Welcome to the Gig Training app. Today we'll be going over the main dashboard, giving a quick overview of all the different components of the dashboard so you become familiar with a lot of the menu board and the overall information that pops up when you begin to use the app. Let's jump into it. This is the main dashboard when you sign in that you'll see. These are the main components that you have for your KPIs that you'll need to address. Right here you have 9 different projects that are active. You have 19 different contracts that are active as well. You have 36 different workers or subcontractors that are active in there. You have 3 bids that you need to review and 5 invoices that are in the queue that you need to review and deal with at some level or another. This is the map or satellite image, depending on what you choose to look at. You can screen in or out. This is a pretty interactive map here that indicates the different jobs and information that you have out there. You just click on one of those and it'll bring up information on that. So this is the main dashboard. Over here is this main menu. We'll jump down through those really quick. We'll have a more in-depth training on each one of these, on how to use them and the information that's entailed in those. So if you have any questions, you can go through those. Going to customers. This will be your customer that you're actually doing the work for. These are some blank ones that we've pulled up and made these as a demo. If you want to add a customer, you just click Add a Customer. Pretty straightforward. Just a customer name, email, phone, address, and you add. There's another area if you want to add the contract specifications, scope of work, those type of things, Gantt charts, communications, any of that information. Once you've added them, you can go in here and take a look and see what you've been doing for that customer, any conversations you've had, different touch actions, how to edit, how to reach out and communicate with them, any information you need to send. Touch actions just means how we're going to contact. If we're going to do a text, email, meeting in person, you can set those all up through this app. Any follow-up actions you may have that you need to do and a follow-up date. Through here, this is a very important aspect of how to use this customer section of the app. Right here, you'll build that project, and that'll take all this information about this customer to build that initial project here. So we'll click on Build a Project. Here you can download all the information you have from, like I said, those Gantt charts, the information, and your basic project information. It'll bring up this project name, start date, address. Then you can actually post the project so that a subcontractor can look at that and be able to post a bid. The different projects, they come up here. So you've made that the customer. This is the actual project that you made. Pull up Alpine Crest. There's 5 different contracts on here. You got 9 different subcontractors. You have 1 open bid, 3 invoices that you need to deal with. You can add a contract. That would be, these are the contracts here, Alpine Crest, how many bids or invoices, when that started, if it's posted or active. Each one of these would be an active contract. Excavation, electrical, drywall. Pulls this up. You have change orders, how much you've paid out. If you've closed that contractor, you can add a note for that main information there. And you can add a project here. Brings up this information. Here you can add the basic project information, scope of work, Gantt charts, that type of information. These are the bids that you have out that you need to review. Clean Cut Drywall here. This is their basic overview, their marketing page and information. This is the scope of work that they've put together for their bid, their rating, all their contact information, their main contractor. This is their preliminary scope of work. For that, you can award the bid or deny. These are their trade documents. This is their portfolio of work that they've done. Trade license, business license, insurance, and these are the reviews that they've had. So that you can look that over. Invoices. These are invoices that you've received, updated. Let's go up to an updated. This is information that you've had. Request a date. This you requested a correction for this. It was accepted. Reduced for snow for 20 hours. And then you can go here to pay invoice. Comes up with this total. This is that interaction that you initially set up through your Stripe and your Plaid, and you can submit that payment. Workers. This is all the different workers that you have out there. Let's go to Clean Cut Drywall, since we were using him. These are the contracts awarded by your company. These are the ones that you've worked with him before. You can pull that up. Look at that information. These are the things that he's accomplished for you and how you've liked to work with him. These are any messages. I really like this part of the app. You can go here and keep all your messages and interactions here instead of needing to go through all of the different emails and contracts that you may have out there. This will pull just the ones that's specific to that contract or project, so that you can know directly any conversations that you've had that you need to refer back to if there's some situation as far as invoicing or projecting or any of the conversations that you've had previously. You can make new conversations. Change it to night and day view. The records here, you can go through each one of those customers. Let's pull up DR Stores. This is the customer list. This is all the contracts and contacts you've had with him, emails and text. Projects that he's worked. This is your different projects. Alpine Crest, Bringhurst. These are the bids that you've worked on overall. So if you need to track one of those, all that information. This is all the records. Invoices. These are all the different records you have for. This is a paid invoice. Go through and look at that. We may have mentioned on the Plaid and the Stripe at the end of the year, you'll receive a 1099 from them for all of the invoices and interactions you've had through their systems. Different workers you have and all of the interactions that you've had with them. And payments that you may have made. These are all the different payments that were processed during your year. Settings and account. Settings, this is where you can adjust the settings. You'll go into here and you can update your licenses, your checking account. If you change that and you need a new one, you can update this information. This is your company. The account information, you can delete the account and you can just look that over, make sure all that documentation is good. Make sure that at the end of using your account, you come up here and you sign out. That's it for the first training. We'll review each one of these, a customer, and how to put that information in and how that's utilized for you and why that is critical to using the app. A little more in depth on the relationship that is created through that and the different areas that we interact there. If you have any questions, please reach out to info@gigged.app.com. We'll go from there.